Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Tuesday. All right, guys. Well, today we still have, it's still the beginning of the week. It feels like we're getting to the end. I'm over here threading, which I didn't even know was a thing. Well, it just became a thing, obviously, on my birthday. But we're back to talk about the Real Housewives of New Jersey because one of our favorites from page 6 ended up living like a Jersey housewife for the day. We got some information, new information from page 6 about last season filming, and also Teresa Giudice right now is facing a lot of backlash. I don't know if you guys saw this, but her daughter Melania ended up opening up about her weight loss journey. Over the course of like just explaining how she lost her weight and talking about why she decided to do it, she shared some stuff that her mother said to her. Now fans are freaking out. So we're going to get into this, but before we do, you guys know how this works. If you haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And with that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
So this one is kind of a toughie. I never like to mess with somebody as a parent or as a mother. And we all know, we've watched Teresa Giudice literally raise her daughters on TV. She loves her daughters. From what we can see, she seems like just the best mother. She's always there except for the time that she was away in jail, which again, we know that. But as far as like how she treats her daughters, wanting the best for them, giving them the world, that's how we've always known it to be, right? Well, page 6. This was a little bit shady. This is how they titled this. Teresa Giudice's daughter, Melania, lost 40 pounds after the Real Housewives of New Jersey star guilted her about food. Teresa Giudice's daughter, Melania Giudice, revealed she lost 40 pounds in 2 months in middle school after her mom and sisters nudged her to slim down. I weighed so much. My heaviest was like 150 pounds. And then when I was done, I was like 110. That's what she said on the Namaste Bitches podcast. She said I was so skinny after that. I was literally like a stick. I was so skinny because I just worked out, but it felt good. I felt good. Now, if her mom thought that this was going to be that big of a problem to share this story, which I don't think that Teresa thought that, or else they wouldn't have let it go out on Namaste Bitches podcast. So she wasn't trying to control this and keep it from not going out. They're just being honest about it. She's saying at the time, I cannot believe I'm defending this, but she's saying at the time I felt a little bit heavy and I ended up losing 40 pounds. Is there anything wrong with that? Well, let's see. Melania clarified that while the Real Housewives of New Jersey star never explicitly pushed her to work out or eat better, she picked up on the subtle hints. This is what fans aren't happy with. My mom would never say anything to me, but she'd be like, "Oh, you're going to have another ice cream?" The teen joked at the time that she would snap back at her mom and tell her, "I don't care if I'm fat." I'd be like, I'm fat. Whatever. It's my life. I'm fat. I'd be like, Mom, don't say anything to me. If I'm going to have another ice cream, I'm going to have another ice cream. Which is so funny because when I was younger, Melania's age, I used to eat all of the ice cream and the cookies. And I remember thinking that my stepmom at the time was such an asshole because I grabbed a handful of cookies. She said, "How many cookies do you have?" And I said, "I have 7 cookies." She said, 4 cookies per round. I'm like, oh, monster. But there's a whole system too that's being done. Do you guys remember when public schools, like in the United States, they were trying to push kids to get up and be healthier? So they were making kids walk around for like 20 or 30 minutes around the school to just implement better exercise routines and then also give better foods to the schools so the kids are eating better and healthier when they're not at home. This is something that's been going on for a long time, guys. I think we can relax. But hold on. Melania's 3 sisters, Gia, Gabriella, and Adriana, were a little bit more direct with their approaches. My sisters would always throw jabs at me like, "Oh, you're going to have another ice cream after dinner?" They would always throw little jabs at me, but it was fine. It was whatever. However, Melania emphasized that she made her own decision to lose weight one day. She said it just clicked, and I did it. They have to want to do it themselves. Teresa chimed in about her 4 daughters. You can't force them. And I didn't want her to have a, complex or anything. And I thought she looked adorable. She was just a little thicker. Melania, who called her younger self a full-on pumpkin, explained that she began her glow up after she literally felt suffocated in her own body. That's sad. Teresa hired a nutritionist who gave Melania the healthiest meals 3 times a day, and she always worked out twice a day before school and after. It happens to everybody. You go through a glow up in your life. I had my glow up when I was hitting 8th grade, I'd say. And she said now she feels good. So her mom hired her a nutritionist. She's working out. She's doing it the healthy way. She's sharing her story so other people know because her mom has a platform and her mom is the one who gave her the platform to share the story. I think we can dead the drama on this. It's not the end of the world, folks. And also, people's bodies change anyways through middle school and high school. Can we keep it moving? Speaking of which, I wanted to talk about this Danielle Cabral situation because Danielle Cabral revealed Teresa Giudice and Melissa Gorga's explosive backyard fight that lasted about 2 hours. How? We saw probably about 7 minutes of that, and I was exhausted. I was like, geez, it's the same thing. Louis like, I sleep in your father's pajamas. And Joe's just like, this is crazy. And everybody else, the drunk mermaid. Do we remember the party? 2 hours? There's no freaking way I would have dealt with this. While giving Page Six an exclusive tour of her home in the latest episode of their new video series, 24 Hours, Danielle Cabral spilled some behind-the-scenes insight into the duo's fight that set the tone for the rest of season 13. Do you know what this spot is right here? She asked Danny Murphy before recounting how Joe Gorga and Teresa got into a major blow-up, and that was at the engagement party where the Gorgas felt like they were being snubbed. That actually went on for 2 hours. 2 hours. I like this idea when we're doing the whole 24-hour situation. And I think this is kind of fun too, because I feel like this is a peek behind, almost like breaking the fourth wall. Danny Murphy, Evan Real absolutely killed it. They kill it anyways with Page Six, but the idea to go and live like a new segment, 24 hours, where you get to live like a housewife. They get to break the fourth wall. We always get to see everything that's given to us by Bravo and the editors, how it's packaged, how they want us to see it and perceive it. But then when we get to break that fourth wall, I put a little twist on that. When we get to break that fourth wall, then it's like you get the excitement. So Danielle's kind of letting us know, you guys thought that this was really quick. You thought you were exhausted? Because I was exhausted too. This lasted 2 entire hours. Guys, I want to hear what your thoughts are. Again, as far as the lineup for what we have going on this week, don't forget we will be back for our Real Housewives of Orange County recap on Thursday. We'll be back for Hot Messy Topics on Friday. And we'll most definitely be back this week for our members only morning meeting. So if you haven't joined members only, definitely go join. I believe it's $2.99 a month, but we're going to be doing it every single week, keeping you guys up to speed on what we have going on. Kind of the same thing, the stuff that we don't share on here. You know what I mean? And then Jason and Josh are back tonight for Anchor Watch at 11 p.m. Eastern. So there's a full lineup. In the meantime, keep yourself busy, get back to work, go vote in the polls, and I might see you on the thread. Is that a thing? I don't know. Love you guys.